Hey guys, Tinker Taylor here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a quaint little cottage. It's a little different to the previous builds I've done. It's not as modern, well, most of it is not as modern as the last builds I've done. I have gone a little crazy with the nature as well, with the rain, and I tried out the pool, not the pool, sorry, the pond tool, which I've never even looked at before. So that was quite interesting to play around with. I quite enjoyed doing this build because I normally don't go so crazy on the outside. I normally do on the inside, but on the inside I've gone very calm, very simple. It is a small house, so I can't imagine they have a lot of things in the house. So I've tried to keep it as simple as possible on the inside, but on the outside I imagine they live in a lush little I guess you would say like a little mini forest or something like that. And I probably could have done it on a bigger plot of land, on a bigger lot, to show that properly, how foresty I imagined it to be. But I'm quite pleased with the end result of it. It is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and that's all downstairs. And then upstairs is that little room you saw, and it's a little surprise. I didn't really know what to do with it, but in the end, I'm kind of happy with what I did. And I've tried using different things than what I normally use. So I don't use those massive mirrors that I use everywhere. I don't use the island living counters that I always use. I don't use the doors I always use. I don't even keep the walls the same. I I do put a bit of wallpaper up, I believe. And again, it's a quaint little cottage, so I thought, you know what, we'll put the little tub shower. I just feel like every little quaint cottage would have one. And I do go very simplistic, as I said, on the inside. I imagine the person who lives here doesn't have a lot of things to clutter, they don't have a lot of decor, they're just very, very simple, just everything's where it needs to be, and they like it the way it is. I do come back and adjust this bathroom a little bit with the floors and the walls, but it remains pretty much the same to what it is now in terms of layout. Or exactly the same, I don't change. The bedroom I decided not to go as, like, I don't know, I feel like you could have this in a more modern build, like this room, but you could also put it in a cottage. It's that little bit of go either way. I did play test this. I do believe I play tested upstairs as well. But I definitely play tested in the bedroom because at first you couldn't get to the other side of the bed. But I have moved it all around. Well, just shuffle things back really so that the sim can get through there. And the other thing that I forgot to do until afterwards, after when I was playtesting, was to add a bin and move the mailbox. I do believe in the end photos, the mailbox you see is just in the bushes somewhere, and that's not exactly the best thing. Just, trying to get your mail in the morning or whatever. I really wanted to have the counter go around the corner. You could have a little breakfast nook, but I just thought it would be too cramped, and with the bathroom door, you wouldn't really want to have a breakfast nook right next to the bathroom. I definitely could have moved the bathroom. Oh, sorry, not the bathroom. kitchen to the other side of the house and put the kitchen opposite. But I don't know, I kind of liked having it right in the entrance. I was also supposed to put a rug down in the entrance and just completely forgot. Completely slipped my mind, which, you know what? At least I didn't forget to do the bathroom or something. And I do like that this is not such a, well, not traditional it is, but not such a modern look that I see happening all the time. And it probably doesn't look all that fantastic. I'd admit, I definitely could have done a lot better. But I'm pretty impressed for this quaint little cottage. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I was also going to put a coffee table down, and just for the life of me, I didn't find one that I felt sat nice. And I already felt like I had really too many different coloured woods in that room that I didn't want to just keep adding to it and making it look overlaid with too much wood, so I just left it blank. Again, they're very minimalist. I don't need a coffee table. They do have a big kitchen and a big dining table because they do entertain people. Again, this is made up person in my mind. Entertain people. This is where I get a bit less modern and a bit more. It has a more of a cottage vibe. Probably not with these walls now that I look at it, but I can deal with it. I like it. And if you don't like it, well, you can always change it. I won't be offended. So up here, I do. To be honest, the build is almost done. This is the last room, and we've still got. We're only halfway through the video. That tells you how long I've spent outside. This is like a little streamer's room. So I can imagine they've got their build. Oh, sorry, this is my build. They've got their house, and downstairs is all quaint and cottagey, and this is their friends, like the area their friends go to and they hang out. But upstairs is a bit more modern and flash, and they don't really let people up there because their friends don't know that they're a streamer maybe, or embarrassed, or their friends aren't interested in seeing. I have no idea. No idea what their friends are like. But this is a bit more modern, a bit more. I don't know. If you're streaming, I'd imagine you'd want to have an interesting but pleasant background so that when people see it, it's not displeasing to the eye. You'd rather have something pleasing to the eye than displeasing, so that I don't know, just you'd rather it look good than not look good and have people not be interested just simply because of your background. I mean, if I did face cam, my background would be pretty much some shelves and a wall, which, although might not be super interesting, still quite pleasant to look at in my opinion. And a pin board too, that's pretty. Anyway, yeah, this is where I start playing with the pond tool. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm pretty impressed with a quick little mess around with it. I didn't like how it was shaped. I wanted more of an oval shape, so I kind of achieved that, and I had no idea what the bugs, oh yeah, this stuff, that tadpoles and fireflies, I have no idea what that does or what that means or what they do, but I was like, you know what, we'll chuck them in and see what happens. And now to the outdoor area. And I went a little crazy. Didn't really know what I was doing at first, and then kind of got into the groove of it and just never stopped, really. Like, the front part of the house is very clean and organized. This is, presentable and whatnot, so when people come, they're not traipsing through the jungle just to get to the house. The back, it looks nice now, but you just you just wait another couple of minutes and just be glad I sped it up, because I took so long in real life to finish this. I was gonna go a little more crazy out the front, but I thought, you know what? No, I'm gonna clear it up. Like they've cleared it up so that you have, like, you can play it there with your Sims, and I quite enjoyed it. At the back I do start just with this little bit, but then I'm like, you know what? We'll just have it meet up a little bit and then go further and further and further. And it took me quite a ridiculously long time to do this until I was pleased. But I was listening to some pretty good documentaries and podcasts while I did this. And I do go a little overboard in one of the corners, but you know what? It looks better than just being plain old. I don't even know what that plant is. Green plant. And I do. I quite enjoyed the look of it, and I like the fact that because the back and this side of the house have the most awkward windowing. Like, I put that little window in the bathroom because it's illegal not to have a bathroom for ventilation reasons. So I kept the bathroom, like, I put one in there, even though it seems I could do whatever I want. I could put the toilet in the middle of the kitchen if I wanted. But yeah, and the back with two windows on one side but no windows on the other side, it just, I think having all the trees and bushes and whatnot there just takes your mind off, it distracts you from it. And I think it looks much nicer. Especially if it's a quaint little cottage, you want to have that little bit of forest vibes to it. You know, I couldn't imagine this house without this much plant life around the back. Absolutely in love with it. As you can see here, I'm thinking about going crazy on the front, but I do relax just that tiny bit. I do get this massively overgrown grass just on the other side of that hedge, but you know what? We'll have that little bit. That's it. And I think that's pretty much it. We're about to go into the screenshots. So, you know, I definitely could have fixed those window placements, but I'm actually pretty impressed with, I don't know, just a little quaint cottage. And it's not perfect, but it's not horrible, and it's exactly what this person needs. And there was so many Sims running around in the background that like every photo I keep spotting them, and it frustrated me so much. But I'm actually quite impressed with it. I wouldn't mind staying at the quaint little cottage except for that bath shower. I cannot stand bath showers. They freak me out a little bit, if I'm honest. So yeah, this has been a good build. Took a while thanks to the outside, but I'm pretty happy with it. And if you guys are happy with it, let me know down below what your favorite part was, what your least favorite part was. If you liked the video, give it a like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video, guys. So thanks for coming along. See ya.